Alright, if you clicked on this video, that means you're broke on trivia rolls. Right? Right? I can tell you a situation. Of course, you might want to just farm rerolls for the next Vanguard Rukia. Or gambling habits. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But this video is for you for trivia rolls. I don't care what you do with trivia rolls. This is just a video for trivia rolls. Anyways, so behind me, you see the enemy index. You wanna go to story. See story. Click on story. I'm not gonna because I'm right here. And what you wanna do is you wanna click on this guy right here. You see this doctor right here? Click on it. And you wanna press Q or go to enemy index. Of course, bounty does give you some rerolls. It does reset and all that. But if you go to milestones, right here. This is trade rerolls right here. See all of this. If you complete all of this, of course, if you have time, it's not like you need to complete all of this. But if you want rerolls, here you go. And alright, so that's the first one. We're going into events slash macros. So if you guys checked on my recent two videos, you can see that I posted my anniversary macro and my fall macro. Not too long, but those two works. So I still gotta update my anniversary macro, but that's already going away. But here, so macros. So you can either AFK leaves or you can either macro cakes, which doesn't really matter because you can either get deal or you can just like go into like an infinite and Lich King over there and like farm like leaves. What you could do is once you go here, you could either have a choice of going into fall shop or the anniversary shop. The fall shop, if you scroll all the way down, you see tribute rolls about 200, and the anniversary shop, same thing. You see tribute rolls right there, 400. You could get about 600 rerolls from there, and if you did finish it like me, if you did finish it, that's like one of the easiest way. You can go to challenges, then boom. You can see since it's the weekends, we get 2-time challenges reward plus player XP, player XP. So these right here, if you do challenges right here, these all doubles. The daily challenges doubles, so you get like 6. But then if you do weekly, do not doubles. Alright, the weekly does not double. You don't get 40 rerolls, you get 20. Nothing doubles. It stays the same. Also, if you're macro and you have since you've gotten all the rerolls, it's okay because you just go to summons, right? You go to summons, you summon. Easy. See? You just summon. Oh, whoops. You just summon. Alright, it's that easy. Then if you get a shiny unit, you normalize them so you get rerolls. Like, look. Oh, but you do get 5 rerolls per shiny unit, so it's pretty easy. And if you were here for the rifts, like the hourly rifts, you can see right there, they're all gone for now. But if you do get it, you can either buy Devour Shard, Devour Stone, or you can get 50 rerolls. Yeah, would recommend the other stuff, but just buy the rerolls. Then we got about boss events. Sorry, I have to redo all of this because I had spent my last 15 minutes yapping and my mic just turned off. Anyways, boss events. Alright, so here is where you're probably gonna need 3 people. So those 3 people can either be, the other two people can just be your alt or your friend or your both of your friends. And then you just need to have 3 people in it, including you. Just so because there's like this thing called the MVP. So whoever is the king of damage or deals like the most damage, they get 2 times the tokens. So if you, if so instead of getting 20, you get about 40. You know? Instead of getting 20 tokens, you get 40 tokens. That also goes with your trophies, whatever here. Not sure about the unit chances, but it does do something there. I did do it as well, so yeah. So now, what is gonna travel to raids? So now this has to be one of the easiest way on getting rerolls right now. Because of one event. In raids, of course. We'll get to dungeons later. So, Spider Forest, Steel Ball Run, Ruin City. They all have rerolls, but they're pretty hard to do. But Happy Factory. This is the one that I recommend you guys that should must do. Instead of doing all of this, you should probably just go after Doflamingo. Happy Factory. Doflamingo is actually one of the best units by far in this update. So yeah, most definitely get Monarch or get Ethereal on him. But anyways, this is a trivial video. So you get about 200 rerolls if you do this. Also, the MVP rule that I just explained also applies to raids, but not dungeons. So yeah, you get about 200 rerolls. This you get about 50 and 25 here because that raid was like gone. That raid was in like update 1. Alright, dungeon shops. You get about 200 for Sundered Wu raids, Sundered Wu dungeon, and Broly's dungeon. So you can either do that in like, but if you're really unlucky and you don't get the remote, sorry man, you just gotta save and buy that dog. But yeah, you can easily say that Ant Island, get about 30, and you get about 50 for each one, but the Frozen Broly's dungeon, it's infinite until you can like get like 7 Dragon Balls. Then you can continue that. You can continue that until you get a lot of currency. Then boom, you're done. This is wave 30. You just gotta clear it a bunch of times. Dungeons, you can get like a lot of cakes and all that. Like I just explained that. And elemental dungeons. Trust me, this might look easy, but it's very hard. You need the right units. And you gotta do the right placement. So, if you guys are dumb, here you go. Alright, fire tower. You need fire. You're gonna use fire element. Water. Only water towers. Nature. Only nature. Spark. Only spark. Holy tower. Only units. Come on, bro. If you don't understand that, just ask if it's a fire tower, you could use fire units. If it's unknown, you can use unknown. If it's what was it? What was this? If it's unbound, it's unbound. If it's water, it's water. You get it, right? Nature, nature, water, water. Yeah. If it has 2 elements, then it's probably just acceptable for both. So, yeah, each 5 waves, I should have just explained this, but here, each 5 waves, you get about rerolls, corruption shards, or phoenix shards. 3 rerolls, but here, see 50 corrupted, then 50, then 25. Me personally, I could have only gotten up to on floor 13, but I did get some rerolls and some gems, so I'm happy either way. I'm not sure if they reset or not, but that should be about it. I did explain about the challenges, boss events, raids and dungeons and elemental towers, the story, the shiny, and everything else. Yeah, that's about it. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys need help with something, right? I'll be streaming on Twitch for about 4 hours each day on AV, I think. Like at night or day. I will post my Discord server in the link below. So, I mean,